Pada bagian kedua, kita melihat perbedaan kultur musik edukasi di Hong Kong, Singapura, dan Medan, serta dasar pengetahuan musik yang wajib dimiliki oleh tiap murid. Mari kita simak perbincangan bagian ketiga dengan Laurence dan Midorie.
Okay, besides those foundations, I know that both of you have students who pursue their studies in university.
Yes.
Do you have any special training besides regular lesson? Do you have any requirements before, or maybe preparation before they goes to university?
Yes. Normally for student which is going for overseas studies, we will plan for their audition program. Yeah, normally for audition program, it is good to have a different genre of classical music, let's say from baroque all the way to modern music. And it is good to have one complete sonata. It depends on the requirement from different university. Yeah, but normally it will be have a good range.
Yes.
Yeah. So from there they can show their different strength in different genre of music. Yes, but of course we will have to check as well what is the strength and the weakness from the student, because every student comes from different background. Yes.
Okay.
Maybe Laurence might want to add something.
Yeah.
Yes.
To be honest, the most we do for those students who are entering the conservatory and university for music, is about the programming that we need to. Midorie mentioned about the programming, about the choice of repertoire to enter the university. Apart from that, because our foundation trainings are quite so-called complete, so that's why we don't need to really specifically do an intensive course for them. We just need to edit the repertoire to prepare them. So because of all the different university, they emphasize on different things. Like if you're talking about China, they are more looking into the technical aspect. You may need to prepare more technical pieces for them, and then they would prefer Beethoven more than Mozart over them. Yeah. And then if you're talking about Europeans, they will talk about more on the intimate sensations. Like they may explore apart from the technical aspects from the Chopin etudes, all these. They would like to hear more on the French music, or 20th century music, so that to see how good is your musical expressions and different ideas. So this we need to specifically cater to the students. Depends on the university they want to apply.
Okay.
So this may be the parts that I think we need to spend some time. Apart from that, all the foundation has been laid. The most important is their passions. If they're really keen on doing music as a musicians, or music teacher, so I think this is the most important, to get them inspired to go into the university, rather than just thinking as a career, because music is something that is like a part of our life. We need to live with it, rather than just speak an ideal to others.
It's very interesting listening to how both of you telling us that you already laid all the foundations. And can you tell us your typical piano lessons?
So our lesson normally starts with we try to make sure that all our students can experience that what we have and when we were young. So as I came from Medan, when we have an all-rounded musical training, so this is how we design it. We start with a theory of music, then followed by oral training like rhythmic patterns, and then sing solfege, and then followed by some hand sign singing in solfege. And yes, and then sight reading, and then scales, technical studies, and 4 different genres of classical music.
So then we talk about our standard classes. For us, our classes is 1 hour long. So we only accept students at 4 years old and onwards. So Yeah, we need to audition them. Most of them are quite okay when they can sit still and then listen. Yeah, from 4 years old onwards. So we will, like Midorie saying about, we will introduce them the rhythms, the exercise. Yeah, a lot of parents was wonder how to make a kid to sit down for an hour. But for us, because we divide the lesson into different activities, so that's why the student will be able to, the concentration can last longer because through different activities, so that they won't get bored and then start to move around. Yeah, so from rhythmic exercise, singing exercise, some finger technique, and then we do some maybe flashcard studies and some repertoire playing. So the whole 1 hour is actually quite a content lessons. Yeah, so then because for young kids they need to be occupied. Yeah, you need to keep them very occupied so that this 1 whole hour will become actually quite fast for them. Yeah, most of our students will ask, "Oh, is that the end? I want some more." Oh, then that's usually then it's a sign for the parents, as well. Then they will finally realize, because everyone was thinking about 30 minutes we do, but for us it's all 1 hour. Yeah, because when you were asking about the students going for universities, all these, yeah, we need to have a very strong foundation from the very start. Yeah, so that's where we design the course.
Oke, saya sudah meminta mereka untuk memberikan kita sedikit contoh apa yang diajarkan dari musicianship di kelas mereka. Jadi mungkin Laurence atau Midorie akan menunjukkan kepada kita ya.
So we are going to start from rhythmic pattern. Okay, before that we are going to clap first. 1, 2, 3, 4. So all our students will go through rhythmic patterns like this. But of course, for the beginner, it won't be as complicated as this. Alright, so this is probably around maybe after chapter 4 or 5 from the rhythmic patterns. Yes, the next one is melodic singing. It's include, we will start from the soul, and then you can see that the rhythms is include quaver, dotted, crotchet, semi-quavers. So the student must know the rhythm first before they know how to sing all this. Okay, maybe Laurence can then demonstrate how to sing the music. Okay. 1, 2, 3, and go.
So, la, ti, do, so, fa, re, do, re, so, mi, do.
Thank you for showing the rhythmic rhythm and melodic exercise just now. And then can you tell us more about it?
Okay, yeah. So actually for the melodic exercise, just now we were clapping and singing. Yeah, but the ultimate product actually is to do with the hand sign and singing. Yeah, so we can show you that because before we show you, we can tell you why we eventually need to develop in there without the instruments. Yeah, because it's related to what we have mentioned before about the inner hearing. Musicianship a lot counting on the inner hearing. That's also related why Beethoven created wonderful music when he was completely deaf. Yeah, can't hear anything physically, but music is still going on in their head. Yeah, this is one of the key points in musical training. Yeah, so we can show you how these hand signs is related into this, eventually training all the students to have a perfect pitch. Okay. Yep. So we will do the similar rhythmic patterns and the melodic exercise.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4. So, la, ti, do, so, fa, mi, re, do, re, so, mi, do.
Okay. And then can you explain why we should sing with hand sign?
Yep. So because the hand sign will show the hierarchy of the notes, like do, so. So the student will have the idea of how the notes move from do, re, mi, fa, so. Instead of a lot of students will say do, so. Yeah, you know, so when we have these hand sign, they will know that, oh, they actually have 5 steps. So in their head, they build up the hierarchy of it. So then this we call the inner hearing. So when they look at the score, they see it, the hierarchy, okay, this is a 5th interval. So they will know that, yeah, in their heads, before we actually play on it. So if this is a very important information, yeah, for all the musical learners. Yeah, so we hope that our studios and our teachings can help other people to understand that. Then more and more music students will understand this background idea. Then they have a deeper understanding in music. Yeah, as a teacher, it's just like a hot water, a hot pot. We are using our warmth to increase the temperature for the other around us, yeah, like a hot water and some cold water. So as
Octava Music School didirikan pada tahun 2009 oleh Isabella Leo Putra. Saat itu Octava Music School memiliki 40 murid dan sekarang telah tercatat lebih dari 350 murid yang memainkan berbagai macam alat musik. Kelas yang ditawarkan yaitu piano, vokal, gitar, biola, drum, dan kelas Little Mozart. Untuk menunjang kemajuan para murid, semua guru musik selalu mendapatkan training berkala. Ujian baik secara internal maupun sertifikasi ABRSM, konser, kompetisi, dan masterclass rutin diadakan agar murid selalu termotivasi untuk mengembangkan kemampuan bermusik mereka. Pada tanggal 3 September ini, Octava Music School mengadakan event yang menarik dan terbuka untuk umum, yaitu Jakarta Open Recital. Untuk informasi lebih lengkap, Anda dapat melihat di akun Instagram @JakartaOpenRecital. Terima kasih Octava Music School yang telah mendukung video hari ini.